Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happenings everybody. Well, on this particular cricket show, we are going to look at two matches in the IPL. One was a match which was inconsequential. It was between Kings 11 Punjab and Mumbai Indians, but one has to really give credit to the Kings 11 Punjab, the way they batted on this particular match, and they won the match against the Mumbai Indians by 50 runs. And we would talk about the fun which was created by Captain Adam Gilchrist when bowling the first ball in this Indian Premier League. In fact, what he did is he came and bowled the final over of the Mumbai Indians innings to Harbhajan Singh, and the very first ball actually Harbhajan Singh holed out into the deep, and Gilchrist went into a great celebration here. In fact, he recreated some of the dances being done by the cricket players. First it was Harbhajan Singh's Gangnam Style, the revised version of Gangnam Style. Then he went on to a Kieron Pollard's celebration. So he did everything, and that the first ball that he ever bowled in Indian Premier League got him a wicket. He made Praveen Kumar keep wickets behind the stumps. So it was pretty interesting and funny, but it was pretty hilarious. And Kings 11 Punjab had a very convincing victory of 50 runs over the Mumbai Indians. So that was the match. It was an inconsequential match. And then we had a match which had great consequence because but unfortunately play was held up due to rain, and Royal Challengers Bangalore had a must-win match, and yes, must-win match, and they definitely won this match. Because of rain, the overs were reduced to just 8 overs, but Captain Kohli led from the front by deciding to open the innings along with Gale and smashed 56 of 29 balls with 6 fours and 4 sixes, and remaining unbeaten on 56 in a Royal Challengers score which put up 106 for 2 on the board of 8 overs, and then made it difficult for the Chennai Super Kings to chase such a target, in the end prevailing by 24 runs. So Royal Challengers Bangalore now have their hopes alive to qualify for the playoffs. They will be keenly watching tomorrow's match, which is going to be happening between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Kolkata Knight Riders, and that is going to be the second match that is going to be played. As you know, the first qualifier match has already been decided. It is going to be Mumbai Indians versus the Chennai Super Kings at the Firozshah Kotla in Delhi on 21st of May. And tomorrow we have two matches coming in, but the first match is of no consequence because both Pune Warriors and Delhi Daredevils are out of the competition. But the second match is going to be pretty important, and Royal Challengers would be hoping that Kolkata Knight Riders put it across Sunrisers Hyderabad so that they can breathe easily and walk into the playoffs. Well, if Sunrisers are going to win, probably it is going to come to the run rate. One does not know. But as for Royal Challengers, that match is going to be keenly watched for sure. So Royal Challengers have done their first job very well of beating the Chennai Super Kings by 24 runs. Well, so that is something that I will be talking about. And then we will look at the test match between England and New Zealand, which had a real, I mean, what one could say is that England were the ones who actually bowled out New Zealand with James Anderson registering his 4th 5-wicket haul at Lord's and his 13th 5-wicket haul in Test cricket, bowling out New Zealand for 207. Stephen Finn supported him admirably with 4 wickets for 63 runs, and New Zealand conceded a lead of 25. But well, England were doing everything right till such time 4 wickets for 12 runs fell in the space just before close of play, when England were in a pretty position at that stage at 159 for 2, with Jonathan Trott and Root going pretty well. But after that, once Joe Root fell, the innings fell away for England, and they lost 4 wickets for 12 runs in that particular time span just before close of play, which was bad for them, and they finished at 180 for 6. So essentially they are 205 runs ahead in the second innings. Well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be very brief because I had to cover all these 3 matches, so I wouldn't be able to get into the nitty-gritties as far as these matches are concerned. Hope you all understand. And well, I've been seeing that I've been tweeting. I just want to let my dear friends and subscribers know, as and when I have time, I do go and tweet. So if at all you want to join me on Twitter, well, you're free to do that. You can go there. My ID is Ram574. You can go and actually join me on Twitter as well if you're happy with this show and enjoying this cricket show. But one thing that I would like to tell here is that as and when I find time, I tweet. It's not that I tweet on a regular basis, because as you know, time is a big constraint for me. Unless and until cricket becomes a paid profession for me, I wouldn't be able to do that. But definitely, as and when I find time, I really love go and tweet. In fact, I tweeted on the whole match between, not on the whole match, almost on the match between Chennai Super Kings and it was Royal Challengers Bangalore. So everything depends on time permitting. Just wanted to let you know, dear friends and subscribers, because you have been a tremendous bunch of guys supporting this cricket show. Well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with that inconsequential match first, which was played between Kings and Punjab and Mumbai Indians. So I'm not going to go into any detail. Kings and Punjab were the ones who batted first. This was a very good track to bat on, barring a bit of turn for the spinners where the ball was just holding up, I would say. But Kings and Punjab, they made 183 for 8 of their 20 overs. The feature being the second wicket partnership, the third wicket partnership. They lost 2 wickets early of the captain Adam Gilchrist and Azhar Mahmood. And Azhar, in fact, Nathan Coulter-Nile today got his debut in the IPL 2013. He was playing his first match in IPL 2013, and I thought he did well. 4 overs and 1 for 29. Picked up the wicket, prize wicket of Adam Gilchrist when he was clean bowled, trying for a pull shot. He was gone for 5. Mandeep Singh was dismissed by Rishi Dhawan for 1. Rishi Dhawan also getting his first game. And then once from 6 for 2, the score galloped to 154 for 3 in the 70th over. With all the hard work being done by Azhar Mahmood, he made 80 runs of just 44 deliveries, 8 fours and 4 sixes. He was playing with gay abandon. He was hitting a lot of boundaries, and what was good, in a particular over of Lasith Malinga, he smacked him for 20 runs, hitting him for a 6 boundaries, and then he also went after the other bowler. I think it was Glenn Maxwell who was carted for 18 runs, and the other end, Sean Marsh. Initially he was dealing only in boundaries. His innings of 63 of just 47 deliveries was studded with boundaries, 11 boundaries studded into it, and both of them really pasted this Mumbai Indians bowling attack. And for Mumbai Indians, they had nothing to lose. They have already qualified, and Sean Marsh contributed on 63 of 47 balls with 11 fours. Azhar Mahmood took the man of the match award for his knock of 80 of just 44 deliveries, 8 fours and 4 sixes. They literally smacked the bowling. From 6 for 2, the Kings and Punjab went on to 154 in the 70th over. After that, Manan Vora came up with a cameo towards the end, making 20 runs of 8 balls with 3 fours and 1 6. And thus, the Kings and Punjab innings at 183 for 8 of their 20 overs. As far as the bowling figures were concerned, it was 3 wickets for 39 runs for Lasith Malinga, 4 overs 3 for 39. Harbhajan Singh came in for some tap. He got smacked by Azhar Mahmood for 6s, but it was Harbhajan Singh who actually he took the wicket of Sean Marsh. So 183 for 8 on the board. I'm not going to go into the bowling figures here. Nathan Coulter-Nile 1 for 29. And Mumbai Indians chasing 134, one would have expected, 184 to win. Probably one would have expected Mumbai Indians to actually go on and win the match. It was played at that picturesque ground here in Himachal Pradesh. We call it the Dharamsala ground here, Himachal Pradesh Cricket Association ground in Dharamsala. And what a picturesque ground it is, overlooking the mountains. It was a real sight for everybody. And Mumbai Indians, probably one would have expected, with the ball nicely coming onto the bat and stroke making not difficult, barring the spin. But due to that little bit of holding that was there on the ball, little bit of hold that was there on the pitch because of the dryness, Piyush Chawla was the one who benefited extremely, bowling 4 overs, no made in 2 for 20. Not telling that the other bowlers didn't bowl well. In fact, Praveen Kumar bowled 3 overs, 1 for 15. Azhar Mahmood bowled 4 overs, 2 for 24. Put up a good bowling performance too to pick up the man of the match award, richly deserved there. Sandeep Sharma 4 overs, no made in 2 for 39. Even though his figures had gone a bit awry, I would like to mention that Sandeep Sharma was bowling in the right areas, in the sense I thought he was bowling well. The figures really don't reflect Sandeep Sharma. I thought he was bowling pretty well. He was bowling a lot of Yorkers. Parveen Awana bowled 4 overs, 1 for 29. Chawla, the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 20. And Adam Gilchrist, as I said, brought up the last wicket when he picked up Harbhajan Singh. And what a wicket and what a moment for Adam Gilchrist. As you know, Adam Gilchrist, this was his last match, so he decided to wheel his arm over. And wheeling his arm over definitely netted him a wicket. And what a way to go. We are not going to see Adam Gilchrist once again in IPL 2013 for sure. It's all over. And also Adam Gilchrist is retiring from and the Indian Premier. He's retiring from all cricket, so there wouldn't be any Adam Gilchrist now in IPL 2014, unfortunately. But Adam Gilchrist, he has been a wonderful servant for Australian cricket as well as world cricket, and he has entertained crowds world over, and it was a pretty decent performance in the sense he really rallied his troops, I thought, to actually try his best to get Kings XI Punjab to the playoffs, but unfortunately that couldn't be done. But my commiserations to Adam Gilchrist for not getting there. But Adam Gilchrist, you have done a great job in rallying this team and getting it to such a situation. As far as the Mumbai Indians innings were concerned, contributions coming from Aditya Tari for 22. Glenn Maxwell once again getting a good opportunity, once again failed, out for a blob. Raidu made a very quick 26 of 22 balls, 25 from Dinesh Karthik. Kieron Pollard 22 of 21 balls with 1-4 and 1-6, 14 from Rishi Dhawan. Other than that, this Mumbai Indians innings really didn't get into any high gear, and he was gone for 133 all out. Now I'm going to shift the focus now to that must-win match. As I said, we were all waiting at the Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bangalore for the match to start, because it was a must-win match for them. And the rain was actually playing hide and seek. It was stopping, starting. Finally, the match began with the overs reduced to 8 overs. So Virat Kohli, the captain of the Royal Challengers Bangalore, in this 8-over game which was played at Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bangalore, took the onus on him to come and promoted himself in the batting order and opened with Gale. And he was pretty severe on everything. He was pretty severe on Ashwin. He went after every bowler, I would say. And Virat Kohli collected an unbeaten 56 of just 29 balls with 6 fours and 4 sixes in a total score of Royal Challengers, which went on to 106 for 2 of the 8 overs. Gale's feature of 28 of 13 balls included 4 sixes, and 3 sixes were hit off the bowling of Jason Holder, his West Indian teammate, and this all sailed over mid-wicket for sixes. A.B. de Villiers was out for 5. Enriquez cracked 3 fours of the only 3 balls that he faced. I thought it was on the bowling of Mohit Sharma, and he made 12 runs. So 106 for 2. Bowling, Ashwin 2 overs, none for 21. Morris 2 overs, none for 22. Jason Holder bowled 1 over for 20 runs. He never bowled after that. 2 overs for 26 for Dwayne Bravo. I thought he bowled excellently, even though his figures don't reflect it. Mohit Sharma 1 over went for 14 with a 1 wicket to his name. Chennai Super Kings never looked like getting there, and they were always struggling, barring Murali Vijay, who contributed 32 at the top of 19 balls with 2 fours and 2 sixes. And then Mahendra Singh Dhoni was there till the end, but it was of no avail. His contribution was 24 of 10 balls with 2 fours and 2 sixes. And that was it. 82 for 6 was the final tally for Chennai Super Kings of their 8 overs. And 106 for 2 was a big score, and it was well done by Virat Kohli, who was the man of the match, who took the onus upon him. But the credit has to go to Zahir Khan, who bowled 2 overs. The first over himself, in the first over itself, he actually picked up 2 wider wickets. That was what really turned this the game in Royal Challengers Bangalore's favour, because he picked up 2 wider wickets, one of Michael Hussey for 6, and then he dismissed Suresh Raina for a duck. And so that really set the game and put a spanner into the works of Chennai Super Kings. And then finally it was pretty difficult to actually wriggle out of such a situation. And then he came into towards the end with 1 over left, bowling the final over. He came in and dismissed Mahendra Singh Dhoni, who already hit him for a 6. And then he also picked up the wicket of Ravindra Jadeja by taking a wonderful cotton ball chance, and he was dismissed to the pavilion. 82 for 6 was the final tally for the Chennai Super Kings, losing this match by 24 runs to the Royal Challengers Bangalore, who, as I said, will be keenly eyeing tomorrow's match between Kolkata Knight Riders and Sunrisers Hyderabad. They would be hoping that Sunrisers Hyderabad actually lose the match. Rampal 2 overs 1 for 20, but Zahir Khan was the bowler of the day. 2 overs for 17 runs, and he took 4 wickets for 17 runs. None for 16 for Nadkat, 1 for 10 for Vinay Kumar. Narpreet Singh bowled 1 over, pretty costly. He leaked 19 runs of that over. Well, now I am going to shift off to some international match here, and we are going to see as to what is the situation here on the 3rd day at the Lord's Cricket Ground between New Zealand and England in the first test match. As you know, New Zealand resumed at the overnight score of 150 odd runs for 4 wickets, and today it was quick work by England. They didn't waste any time. It was a very clinical work done by James Anderson, Stuart Broad. Stuart Broad was the one who started it off all by picking up Brendan McCullum's wicket. It was a very important wicket. It was caught by Pryor with bowling of Broad for 2. And after that, it was Anderson and Finn really doing the cleaning job. What they did is they picked up all the wickets were to fall after that. With Anderson, as I said, getting his 13th 5-wicket haul in Test cricket, his 4th 5-wicket haul in at the Lord's Cricket Ground. 24 overs, 11 maidens, 47 runs and 5 wickets for him. Stephen Finn, 15 overs, 3 maidens, 63 runs and 4 wickets. There was not much of a resistance after Brendan McCullum. Brendan McCullum, well, he contributed only 2, but Brownlee contributed 23. And Williamson was the scorer who actually did his job by picking up 60 runs with 6 fours. It was a marvelous effort. His back foot drives were excellent to see, and he really is a treat to watch when he goes onto that back foot and puts it to the boundary. And Bruce Martin got a peach of delivery from Anderson, which pitched on middle and leg and went on to shave his off stump. So that was a pretty good delivery. 207 all out, conceding a lead of 25 runs to England. Now England, with the 25 runs, they started off, but they were soon in trouble early on when Alistair Cook, once again becoming the bunny boy of Trent Boult. Trent Boult got the ball to move further, and Alistair Cook got sucked into it, and Brownlee in the slips took a catch. He was gone for 21 with 1-4. After that, Neil Wagner, who tested Nick Compton with some wide deliveries, then finally got one to jag in, and Nick Compton was taken aback as he was clean bowled by Wagner for 15 with 2 fours. After that, it was the repair job which was being done after taking the 25-run lead. England had Jonathan Trott and Joe Root to thank, and that was a pretty good partnership. In fact, the 3rd-wicket partnership added 123 valuable runs with Joe Root and Jonathan Trott. As you know, both are typical players with trying to really stay put at the crease. Occupation of the crease is something that they do best, and they were doing it pretty well with Jonathan Trott really playing in the way he normally plays, hitting some flicking a lot of good deliveries to the fence. And Joe Root, well, as you know, what a plays. He's a person who can stay there the whole day, and that's what he precisely did. But unfortunately, everything was going it was hunky-dory for England at that particular stage when the score had reached 159 for 2 with Jonathan Trott and Joe Root in absolute control of the game. And that is the time everything started for England to really fall away, as the first wicket to go was Joe Root, who had some bat and pad gap. He was a bit slow on the shot. Normally could have just defended it, but probably Joe Root was a bit slow on coming onto his defensive stroke, and he was gone as the ball snaked between the bat and pad and went on to disturb the stumps. So Joe Root was gone. Saudi was the one who actually broke the stand. The stubborn stand is gone to 71 with 8 fours. And the next wicket to go was Jonathan Barstow. Jonathan Barstow also got a similar delivery, and he was also clean bowled by Saudi for 5. And then Matt Pryor, who was the England Cricketer of the Year, for the first time picked up a pair in the Lord's Cricket Ground. As Matt Pryor was gone, he was living shakily, I thought. He was not really confident with his stroke making. And well, Matt Pryor tried to hit a ball, and he was caught by Guptill of the bowling of Saudi for a duck. So he bagged a pair in this test match. And when Jonathan Trott was the only one, Stephen Finn was sent in as night watchman because Ian Bell was a bit indisposed. But Stephen Finn was there, not out on 6. But well, England, as I said, they lost 12 runs in the space of just 4 wickets were lost for only 12 runs, as the 4th wicket fell from a position of strength at 159, and that was not something England would have really wanted, because their mainstay batsman Jonathan Trott was gone. Now this was a ball from Kane Williamson, which was the off-spinner bowling, and Jonathan Trott was clearly beaten. The ball actually turned in, and Jonathan Trott it turned in through the bat and pad gap and went on to disturb the furniture, and Jonathan Trott was gone. Bowled Williamson for 56 with 6 boundaries. But well, as I said, Ian Bell, who was indisposed and was in sick bed, unfortunately had to get out of it and come and rush to the field and give company to Stephen Finn. And in the end, Ian Bell, facing 4 balls, remained not out on naught. Stephen Finn was not out on 6 of 14 balls with 1-4. The night watchman, 180 for 6 was the final tally for England at the close of play on the 3rd day of the first test at Lord's, essentially leading by 205 runs. The New Zealand bowling, absolutely good. Looking at the bowlers there, Trent Bolt continues to enjoy Alistair Cook's wickets. 12 overs, 3 maidens, 142 for him. Tim Southee, pick of the bowlers, 14 overs, 3 maidens, 3 for 34 for him. Neil Wagner, 13 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 44. He bowled well. None for 40 for Bruce Martin. 7 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 17 for Kane Williamson, who picked up that most important wicket, I would say, of Jonathan Trott to really tilt the scales in the favour of New Zealand real. Well, with 205 runs ahead, fourth day should be pretty interesting, and it looks like we are going to have a definite result in this match, and that is going to be pretty good for Test cricket as well. Well, dear fans, friends, and subscribers, on this note I am leaving you, but promising you tomorrow you'll be looking at the 4 days play report on this Cricket Happening show from your host Ram, and also we will know as to who is the fourth, who would be the fourth team. So which team would be the fourth one to actually qualify for the playoffs? Is it going to be the RCB or is it going to be the Sunrisers Hyderabad? That's it from me, your host Ram, for the cricket show for today. See you all tomorrow. Until then, it's a big goodbye. Thank you.